Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? TP making another video. Today I'm talking about the Mtar or the Vector. Which one do I like better? And honestly, I've been using both quite a bit since all the nerfs and the buffs and all that shit was going on with all the submachine guns. And honestly, I still don't know what the correct answer is. I really like both of the guns still. And basically in this video I'm going to explain why I like each one and what sort of situations I like to use each one in. So basically, it honestly comes down to a lot of personal preference on how you play the game, certain maps, what type of positions you play, and etc, etc. So basically, starting off with the Mtar. The Mtar is a gun I'm going to want to use if my shot is really on point, if I'm super warmed up and I'm feeling good and want to play really fast, whereas the Vector is more of a, slow it down, pre-aim the map a little bit more, much less sprinting and easy kills while you're having people with other subs sprint into you. The reason I say this is that the Mtar has a faster pull-up time off of the sprint, whereas the Vector has a much slower one. I think it's like 0.1 seconds, which is quite a dramatic difference when you're using both of the guns. The Vector really makes you slow down your gameplay, whether you notice it or not. It really does. I've noticed it with myself. When I use the Vector, I play much more methodically. I'm pre-aiming a lot more, and I don't get caught sprinting as much because it's much riskier to push into an area while sprinting with a Vector, because it's much harder to pull up your gun and pick up the kill like you can with the Mtar. Which is also why I think steady aim is much more effective on the Mtar compared to the Vector. Those situations where you're sprinting into a gunfight with the Mtar, if you hit that first bullet with a steady aim like hip fire, you can basically start off shooting and then go into your pre-aim and be able to get the kill, get that 3-bullet kill really quickly, even at range. So steady aim, I would say, is much better on the Mtar compared to the Vector. Overall potential for the guns, I believe the Mtar has more potential. Obviously, it shoots faster, the faster pull-up time off of sprint, easier recoil to handle at the longer mid to long range gunfights. So like a map like Octane, it's an easier gun to use in my opinion. You need to play much faster with the Mtar compared to the Vector, because if your shot's on, if your reaction time is on point, you're getting in people's faces. Especially, like I said before, using steady aim, you can really, I would say the Mtar is much better over a roaming gun. If you're like pushing up for a spawn kill or something like that in domination, you can really, get away with sprinting and playing much more quickly with the Mtar, as you can kill closer at range. It shoots faster than the Vector. And once again, one of the biggest things is the pull-up time off of the sprint. So I would say the Mtar has more potential if you want to be like a main slayer or whatever the hell you want to call it. I think that's stupid to say rolls and ghosts, but yeah, getting my point across basically. Vector seems to be better online though. I'll definitely say that. It's definitely a gun I'm going to pull out on like an East Coast host. I'm West Coast, so it's a better gun to use on a disadvantageous connection. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's much better to pick up those fast kills. It's going to make you slow down. It's going to make you pre-aim more and have more people run into your bullets while you're using the Vector. But right now on the Xbox One is what we're playing on. That's what all our tournaments are on from now on. So I think the Vector is much better on the One compared to the 360. And right now I'm seeing a lot of pros, including myself, use the muzzle brake and the grip on it, no red dot. But the red dot is also very good too. I would just use red dot and muzzle or red dot grip, whichever. It's all up to you. You get a feel for the recoil, you get used to it, and just use whatever feels most natural to you. And that's all that really matters. I think the red dot might be a little bit better at those mid-range, a little bit longer range gunfights. But if you can get used to the iron sights, I think muzzle and grip is the way to go right now, especially on the Xbox One. Basically, I use both of them, and whichever one I'm doing better with is the one I'm just continuing using. I think both of them are just amazing guns overall. Way more powerful than the AR, the Remington, in my opinion. You can do so much more with the submachine guns, especially while using Marathon, and you do a lot of damage to the other team. I think the Vector might edge out the Mtar overall. I think Mtar has more potential, but the reason I give the Vector the little bit of ahead of the Mtar is because it still has the ridiculous headshot multiplier like the Mtar used to have. So basically, in certain gunfights, you're gonna scream at someone for being a warrior because they hit you with that 2-bullet kill. but that's because they hit you in the head with the Vector. They're probably like hip firing you and swaying their shit around, but they get a lucky headshot and they just get melted. And it's just something where you just kind of have to use it back and hope you hit a couple headshots yourself throughout the entirety of a game, especially in respawn. You know, if you can pick up those 3 or 4 kind of lucky headshot kills with a Vector, it can really change the game. You can literally insta-melt someone with it. Whereas you used to be able to do that with the Mtar, but now you can't. They lowered the headshot multiplier on it, so I think the Vector might be, you know, a better gun to use on closer range maps, and even on Octane if you can handle the recoil correctly. There's a lot of head glitches on Octane, so if you can pick someone off of it, like the blue dump area or the blue fridge, whatever people call it, you catch someone with a headshot with a Vector and you're just going to insta melt them. So I think the Vector might edge out the Mtar just because of that headshot aspect, but you know, Mtar is really fucking good too. I'm not gonna lie. You know, use whatever you feel most comfortable with. I said I'd explain my thought processes up both of the guns really quickly for you guys, and you guys can make the educated decision on which gun you'd prefer using. Once again, I use both of them depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a little bit more fast-paced, my shot is on, I want, you know, push the issue for my team, gain some momentum and speed in the game, set the tempo, I'll pull out the Mtar and sprint around quite a bit, especially on something like Blitz, like Warhawk Blitz. I'll pull out an Mtar. You can play much quicker with it. Or if I'm, you know, feeling good, I want to rise up my KD a little bit, pre-aim a little bit more, and slow it down for my team. Playing some, like, for example, defense on Blitz Warhawk, you could pull out a Vector, pre-aim down those lanes, and have that advantage there at those sort of mid-range gunfights with the Vector. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you later. Peace.